family of a man who died after a struggle with police has filed a wrongful death lawsuit against the Chula Vista Police Department. That incident occurred earlier this year when family members called 911 saying that 56-year-old Oral Nunis was acting erratically and they feared for his safety. Police arrived and they say they restrained the man, who later died in police custody. NBC 7's Jackie Crea has the story.
Police say they answered a call about a man in distress trying to jump out of a window. But today the Nunis family says Oral was having an adverse reaction to a medication and he needed help, not forcible restraint, which they believe killed him.
We're still struggling with dealing with the loss of my husband.
Roxy and Naomi Nunis still look for answers months after their husband and father Oral died after an encounter with police. They're suing the city of Chula Vista over what happened on March 13th when Naomi called for help just before midnight. Attorney Carl Douglas represents them.
And we say that were he not some black man, these officers would have treated him with more humanity.
Police say when they arrived, family members were holding Oral down after he tried to jump out of a second-floor window. At some point, he ran outside and officers chased him. Detectives say Oral was struggling and resisting them, injuring officers. But Douglas says that's not how it happened.
Insisted on placing handcuffs on this man who had broken no laws.
Officers also used at least one restraint device on Oral. Douglas says it was both a spit hood and a wrap.
Mr. Nunis was clearly in need of medical attention and was laboring from several of the officers putting their collective body weight on him.
At some point, Nunis became unresponsive and was transferred to first responders on scene. Chula Vista PD says he was alert and conscious when paramedics took over. Douglas and the Nunis family says that's not so. He later died.
His daughter will probably never dial 911 again, because though she called for help, the city sent trained killers.
The medical examiner has not yet determined the cause of death. Now, Chula Vista police cannot comment during an open investigation or a lawsuit. All of the officers are back to work. In Chula Vista, Jackie Crea, NBC 7.
New at 5, more than 30